Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another day. It is 7:04 a.m. It is late. It is Thursday. It is the 18th of May. Yay! It is late because if I start recording at 7 o'clock or later, it's close to 7:30 by the time I finish. By the time I'm done editing, it's close to 8 o'clock. By the time I'm done rendering, it's 8:30 and some odd. By the time it uploads, I'm really pushing it to make sure it's going to make it live by 9 o'clock. So yeah, I'm late, and it's going to be a wonderful day. Yesterday was a very painful day. Extremely painful. My hands did not do well. My hip, oh my God, it felt just like broken glass in my hip all day. It was horrible. Right now, my hands are okay because of the amount of cannabis I had last night before coming to bed. My hip hurts, but it's okay, and I'm not hurting too bad. That's a good thing. Last night we didn't do well. I mean, none of us do well. All of us require, I and my two housemates, we all have need for cannabis. You know, I'm not going to talk because of privacy issues. I have very private housemates, you know, so I'm not going to spill any beans. But, you know, they both have issues where cannabis helps. Now, arguably, my need may be greater because without cannabis, I'm going to be bedridden soon. But we all need it. So we just didn't do well these past couple days. And then last night, one of my housemates' friends came by, and I got a couple dabs from that, started doing better. Toward the end of the night, just before bed, I was saying I've got to go to bed because it was late. We used a lot of a reclaim. Now, reclaim, of course, is when you're dabbing of cannabis oil, it just gathers, some of the stuff gathers in your oil rig, and you can bring that out and you can actually re-smoke that now, or, you know, vape it in your oil rig. Now, there's differing thoughts on reclaim. I've seen people that say reclaim is terrible. I mean, it's nothing but the end result after you've gotten all the good stuff out of it. But there's others who, they take their reclaim and they can package it in, you know, gel caps, and you can eat that stuff, and it's amazing. So there's power in it still. It just depends on it. And so we dabbed on reclaim last night, and that combined with a bowl of nuggets that we happened to find, I was massively stoned last night. I went to bed and fell asleep instantly, and fell asleep until 5:15 today. This morning. Better words. So, yeah, I slept real well. My hands are not wonderful, but they're still doing good. My hip, like I said, is not wonderful, but at least I can walk. So that part's good. Now the rest of the day is going to suck. And so we've all got to try and live through today. Am I centered? It's just driving me nuts. I got to move everything so I can get centered properly here. And so we're not going to have any more cannabis today. None of us has money. None of us has cannabis. Yay! However, one of my housemates gets paid tomorrow. There's plans after paying for bills and all this and that to try and get something so that we can all try and survive. I'm going to, well, you saw my videos yesterday where I barely moved. There's going to be a lot more of that today where I'm going to be not moving as well as the video goes by, and I don't know how quickly that's going to happen. I'm probably just going to be slowly losing it out as the video goes by. It's only going to be 20 minutes. That's not going to fail too much. But as my videos go by, I'm going to get quieter and quieter physically because it's just going to hurt. Life is life. Life is life. You know, the sun always rises. I still metabolize because I'm breathing and alive. There's always hope. Now, sometimes hope is just the hope of death or getting out of the hell your life is, you know, but there's still hope. So there's hope, and that's good. It is good. I don't know why or how I remain cautiously optimistic about everything, even as my life continues to fall apart. So, now, not altogether. I mean, things are actually, I feel wonderful up inside my head today. I mean, that cannabis last night, cannabis is a natural antidepressant, and I have had the horrible trough times lately, and that boosted me up and out just enough that I feel pretty good mentally, and that's a really good thing. But I'm not looking forward to the rest of the month. Hopefully we can have money show up. That would be awesome. My thanks, my great thanks to everybody who has recently donated to my GoFundMe. There have been several people that have made rather large donations. Thank you so very much. You're getting me closer to zero in my checking account. And when I hit zero, next month will be awesome. That'll be a very good thing. Because if I can't hit zero by the time my disability money comes in, I'm going to be hosed next month, even worse than I have this month monetarily. Oh, there's scratching at the door. And so that's fun that way. But I'm getting closer. Thank you all so very much, everybody who's donated. My Patreon.com patrons, thank you so much. You are very awesome people. Now, none of that is going to come in again until next month. But thank you very much. Every amount helps, and it's awesome. You are beautiful, awesome people, and it is a very good thing. Now, there is a person on Twitter who has a couple times sent me this little pie chart graphic and been both pleasant and unpleasant in the comments and on Twitter about the pie chart, where he actually has a point, where he's saying, this is what your vlogs are. You know, there's a little tiny bit about hamsters, there's a little tiny bit about something else, and a huge part of it is whining about your health. And he's saying, take a look at that, you know, analyze what's happening here. But my point, when I've always come back, is I use my vlog to process. I'm not trying to do a specific thing. And if I turn my vlog into the, you know, I'm going to whine about my health every single day for 20 minutes vlog, then it's going to become the I'm going to whine about my health for 20 minutes every single day vlog. What's your point? Because I use vlogging like this right now to process so that I can get through my day. If I can't talk to process, I'm stuck. I'm a talker. I talk and talk and talk, and that's how I process information. That's how I make that information sift through and fit, is I have to talk about it. Talking about things that worry me, that frighten me, that impact my life. These are things that I talk about to process so I can understand it myself. My health worries me. I don't want to be bedridden. I don't want to have a heart attack. I don't want to die. So yeah, I talk about it a lot because I'm worried about it, and that's what I do with my vlog. I process things I worry about. So I can see what he's saying. You know, yeah, I whine about my health in these vlogs. But again, what's your point? I mean, I am so intensely grateful that anybody watches these at all, since I do the vlog to process and just survive. I am so intensely grateful that anybody at all watches these. So that's intensely awesome. And I do, of course, want to keep you watching. So I don't just want to whine about my health, because on the other hand, yes, would you want to watch the 20-minute whine about my health every single day? Probably not. So I see what he's saying there too. I'm trying to balance things. Thumbs up on that. Hopefully a thumbs up. I mean, I am trying to balance things, and it is good to balance, but I've got to talk about the things that worry me, and my health worries me. So there we go. Now, I have on the community tab of my channel, I'm trying to find my channel, I have a whole bunch of pages open. Well, not pages, windows open on my computer. Here we are. I have opened up 24 hours worth of comments in the comment section. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 kind commenters that leave me comments. I want to thank you for that, because you get me out of my head where I worry about my wife. I mean, don't worry about her. She's dead. Died March 19th, 2014. But I want to get out of my own head so I don't brood about her loss. I don't just sit there and stew in my own juices. So I stay busy and I interact with people. You get me out of the nasty landscape behind my eyes, between my ears, and into the world where, you know what? Things aren't that bad. So thank you all so very much. That's why I'm going to thank you. 20 to 25 of you. I don't think we need a real contest, a big contest, just to say thank you for being human. Thank you for talking to me. Thank you for helping me engage with the world. I don't want a huge contest for that. Now this is a contest because it's only 20 to 25 people, and there's more than that, so I'm choosing at random. Now I'm not reading the comments yet. I'm just going to thank you for leaving the comment, and whether it's a good comment, a bad comment, or an indifferent comment, whether you say you're a wonderful person, or you say you're worse than Hitler, or you say you are definitely a human being. All of these things are equal right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. I will read the comments, thumbs up all those that I read, answer as many as I can. Right now I'm just thanking you for leaving a comment. Thumbs up on that. Now, if I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I'm terrible at names, so I'm trying. So, oh yes, and if you'd like a shout out, please just let me know in the comments, and if I catch it, you will get that shout out. Wise Honey Badger Gaming, who had actually asked for a shout out the other day. I don't know if you caught that one, because you asked for another one here, like you hadn't heard that one. So I don't mind giving you as many shout outs. If you ask for one every day and I catch it, I will give you a shout out daily. So Wise Honey Badger Gaming, thank you so very, very much. And then we have Adair Flacco, thank you very, very much. That's a cool name. Rick Deckard, thank you very, very much. Breaker Games, greatly appreciated, thank you. And Iceman, thank you very, very much. Jamie Hewlett, thank you very, very much. Sour Power 3.0, thank you very, very much. Very, very cool. Murden Tallieson, MYRDDIN thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. And then there's Leo Vio. Oh, Leo Vio, cool. Thumbs up. I'm glad to see you still watching. Thank you very, very much. Greatly, greatly appreciated. And Jay the Machine, thank you very, very much. And Cobra Glaciator, thank you, greatly appreciated. Renee Valdez, thank you, greatly appreciated. I know I say roughly the same thing and it's hard to make it sound different. Scratching over there, it's horrible. And The Horror Files, thank you very, very much, greatly, greatly appreciated indeed. Harry Reeves Con, greatly, greatly appreciated, thank you. And Lica Luciano, well, thank you for the comment. And Secretly 365, thank you, greatly appreciate. Oh, is that one or I'm gonna go with 2. That's why I say it's a range, because I get lost in my counting. And Evan McFlegan, thank you very, very much, greatly appreciated. Don't call me Billie Jean, son of a gun. Had a conversation with this person on Facebook the other day. Thank you very, very much. It was very nice. And then last but not least, we have Akame Bro, A-K-M-E Bro. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. 25 people. Thank you so much. You get me out of my head, into the world, and that is awesome. Because it's frequently not a very nice landscape here. It's very, very ugly. Ugh. Not ugly as in, like, you know, hatred or that sort of thing. It's ugly in that I have a streak of self-loathing a mile wide. And it's just not good that way. So thumbs up. But thank you all so very, very much for having left me comments. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. A definite thumbs up. But what I also want to do is give a greeting to everybody. Not everybody, because I can't do all 3,000 languages, but I want to greet as many people as I can in their home languages. If you'd like to hear your home language, please pop it into the comments and I'll do my best. Thumbs up on that. Just tell me how to say hello, goodbye, good morning, good evening, good night, that sort of thing. Definite thumbs up. So, bom dia, dia deed, dia gwit, Guten Tag, Annyeonghaseyo, Buenos Dias, Bună dimineața, Ohio, Labrid, Labas Ritas, Kamusta, Buongiorno, Terahomikos, Yorigelt, Barilus, Ni hao, Kalimera, Bonjour, Boker Tov, Jean Dobry, or less formally, Chest, Labdien, Mesa Oheli, Dobro Utro, Dobre Rano, Bareda, Privyet, Merhaba, and of course, go forth and have the crack. Good food, good drink with good friends. Doesn't necessarily mean an alcoholic beverage. Doesn't necessarily mean crack cocaine on a table before you. Doesn't necessarily mean a prostitute spreading her thighs. The crack, good food, good drink, good friends. Definitely a thumbs up on that. Yeah, so life has been fun. I mean, I'm looking at not so much fun stuff, but at the other hand, as I've said before, and I still believe, I got sunlight coming in through this window here. The sun always rises, and there's always hope. So things may be horrible today. And I just say may because really things aren't that bad. Life is life. Things may be horrible today, but most of us still metabolize. Strangers die every day. We're really good at just dying for no good reason. You know, most of us are metabolizing. Many of us are not being tortured to death in shacks. Large numbers of us aren't being stabbed with knives, and greatly huge numbers of us aren't being murdered mercilessly. There is always hope. Even if that hope is the hope of a quick death. If you are being tortured by a maniac in a shed, there's always hope. So thumbs up on that. Let's see, it's 17 minutes. I'm going to quickly say, if you could check out my links, that would be awesome. I've got all sorts of links down there. If you click on show more below the video, they open right up. Twitter, Facebook, there's my blog. I know that Google+, then there's GoFundMe, Patreon.com. Again, my thanks to everybody who has donated on GoFundMe.com. If you could keep that up, I'm getting closer to zero. Thank you so much. I hate asking for help. I really do. I feel great shame each time I ask for help. And each time somebody helps me, I feel even worse shame. And I know that's not the way to feel. Thank you so much for everybody who helps. All my Patreon.com patrons, thank you again. Hopefully, I've got the list with all of my Patreon.com patrons. You are beautiful, awesome people. Literally, you are saving my life. Every month when I get my Patreon.com patron money, it is incredible. You literally saved my life. You are awesome human beings. And if you could toss me a like, that would be awesome. I do appreciate all the positive validation I can get from my existence. Really, all of us do. All of us do. I mean, I know very few people that actually thrive on neglect and abuse. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be awesome. Greatly appreciated. Only if you're down with it though. Pity subscriptions don't help me, don't help you. They don't, well, they might help these fingernail clippers. I think pity subscriptions help these fingernail clippers, but they don't help anybody else. But if you are down with it, hey, hope to keep you as a subscriber for, well, eternity basically. Slap a few coats of sealant on you, stack you like cordwood down in the basement. Hell, you'll last for decades. Hey, trust me, even in hard economic times, a guy has to eat. Oh boy. Life has been fun. I'm used to walking several miles daily. Because of a combination of the weather and my lack of cannabis of late, the most I've been able to walk was around the block the other day. Hurt like hell because of this bloody hip. But I made it, and when I got back, my hip didn't hurt as much, so that was actually kind of cool. I couldn't make it any further because it did still hurt. I walked as much as I could. I need to walk more, but it's just so bloody painful, which is none of your fault. And remember, for all of the people that leave nasty comments about disability and all that, I pay my taxes and paid my taxes. Disability is paid for from my taxes that I paid into. It's not taking anything out of your money. It's like Social Security. That's paid for by itself on a totally different funding. It's not even touched by taxes. So hey, you have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. I have a game coming up, and a reaction video coming up. So take care, and I'll see you on the flip side.